Welcome to Unity Church of the Hills. We are glad that you're with us today. We're here with the first in a series of 6 segments on the Imprint Journey with the author Liliane Desjardins. The Imprint Journey is referred to as a path to lasting transformation. And can you talk to us a little bit, Liliane, about what imprints mean?
Of course, Steve. Imprint, but before I even say imprints, I want to say the important part in the subtitle of my book is the authentic self. All of us in this world have this deep, sincere desire to be real, to be our real self, authentic, relaxed, real, creative. And many times we go through life and for some unexplained reasons, instead of being the authentic self, we kind of go on automatic pilot and we wonder, why do we keep on repeating things? So imprints are the thing that keep us on the automatic pilot. Imprints are our deep-seated beliefs and perceptions through which we look at the world, at the people and events in our life. They are the hidden motive for our behavior and choices. As a matter of fact, they govern our choices and decisions. They are the determining factor in our ability to relate to others. Our relationships and their quality is going to totally reflect the imprints that we have received. And imprints can be negative as well as positive. They are our genetic encoding. They are the reason why we tell ourselves the stories that we tell ourselves. But most of all, they are the hardwired neural connections in our brains. We sometimes still in 2011 act and behave out of the reptile brain, but for most of us, we have kind of gotten over that one. And the imprints are in our limbic system, where the affect is, where our emotions are, and they are really the emotional map that governs our life. They're like the skeletons in the closet. You don't know that they are there, but they are the driving force. And there are negative imprints that will definitely then hamper your potential. They will prevent us from truly being the creative beings that we have been created to be. We have all received the message that we are beautiful children of God, made in the image and likeness of God. Yet so many of us go through life not seeing it, not knowing it, not experiencing it. And the negative imprints can be totally countered by the positive imprints. And you can even have from your familial imprints or genetic, where one parent can give you one set of imprints and the other parent can give you a totally different. And you walk around like a split person. My imprints from my mother and my imprints from my father were very, very different.
So can you give us some examples, Liliane, of imprints and how they affect our lives?
Of course. For instance, did you ever just finished a bad relationship and you said to yourself, this is it. I am never going to get myself back into that. Only to realize in the next relationship that it is the same thing over and over and even worse. Among the negative imprints, for instance, I worked with a young lady not long ago whose father had this impression that in order for a woman to be loved, she must be thin. She must be very, very fashionable and no fat. And he used to call his wife a fat lady. Well, this young lady ended up over-exercising, dieting, to the point of harming her health in order to be loved. because love equals thin. That's an imprint.
I see. Thank you. And thank you for joining us here at Unity Church of the Hills for this first in a series of 6 segments on the Imprint Journey with author Liliane Desjardins.